evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Alvarez has got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk. The next generation's coming to the ring right now. We know what he offers up once he's inside the ropes, but not much intensity here in this ring walk.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
We're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1.
Work the body!
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Move to the head!
That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Alvarez.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Right to the head with that right. The next generation's hit by a counter punch there. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And just grabbing onto his opponent. The next generation's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Parries that punch away.
Breathe now. Deep breath. Deep breath. Holy shit, you are in control. Shorten your punches up. We came here to work. You got that? Let's go to work, baby. Come on. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into them without throwing a punch.
You don't need that. I'll throw that away.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Able to cover up that gut.
Watch the hook!
The next generation's racked by a right hand. Solid. Maybe the most destructive blow in all of boxing. That body shot is debilitating. He is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Digging in with a left to the gut.
Do that again.
The Next Generation's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Didn't get it done going to the body there. The Next Generation scoring with that right hand. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out there?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Keep counterattacking, okay? When he throws, make him miss and counter. Jab is really working good, all right? Just keep using the jab. Gotta keep the jab moving and push him off.
The Next Generation's bounce is back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things before and he's not panicking.
Nice. Alvarez is right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Gets rid of that body shot. Oh, what an uppercut. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Good shot to the head with that right hand. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Nice strike after catching one by Alvarez.
You're not focusing. You're not focusing. Get out the way from those punches. Move your head. Move your head. Nice. Nice.
Right to the body. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching.
Nice work. Nice work. Don't get too close. Don't get too close, all right? I need you to move more. There you go. You are losing this fight. And I need you to take some chances now. You gotta take some chances with this guy, all right? You got to. You have to take a risk. Now listen, I want you to pick his...
Now you're starting to see the rewards of all that hard work and training leading up to this fight. As we start round number 4, Teddy's already put his man down and he's up 3 rounds to 0.
Yeah, well, he's in great condition, and he came here knowing that he was going to have to keep a busy work rate, and he's been doing that.
Solid left hand to the head.
Keep working the body.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Teddy, among the things that we're going to key in on here early on in this fight is the ability to go to the body.
Very important, because what it does is stops the ability of your opponent to defend that.
Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take.
Get in there.
Nice block by Alvarez.
Come on, kid, focus.
Alvarez has got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Body shot, body shot.
Focus. Focus.
Able to dismiss that body shot.
Back to the body.
Relax. Come on now, relax. Deep breathe.
Flush right hand to the head. He missed with that headshot.
In and out.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Blocks the headshot. And that's the end of round 4. The next generation's got that look. He's got that look like, hey, I know exactly why I had success in that last round. He was able to stun his man, Teddy.
Yeah, you can see that confidence, that body language. Now it's up to an adjustment from his opponent.
That power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving it.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked, because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the metal of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
You got this
The
one.
next generation's nailed by a hook. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Keep working the body.
He scored well after being hit himself. Halfway into round number 5 here, and he just holds on there. Alvarez is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch.
Let it go.
Alvarez is showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab.
Beat him to the punch. Unload.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. The next generation's punch didn't come close.
It's all right. It's all right. Keep doing what you're doing.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Keep on this guy. Keep hunting him down, all right? Cut the ring off and move him into the ropes. I want you on this guy. Listen, you need to mix your punches up.
The start of the 6th round. Unable to score with the hook. supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
That's what I want to see.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Alvarez is putting on a show here, defensively putting on a show.
And it's helping his offense because, you know, he's creating holes. He's creating opportunities, holes that he's filling as he makes his opponent miss.
And a good counter by Alvarez.
Double up on your punches.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Keep going.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Alvarez.
That's it, just like that.
Precision work with the left hand by Alvarez. Well, that's yet another round that he won, and Teddy, he's in great shape. What were you hearing out of his training camp as to how he got so conditioned?
Well, we were hearing that he was doing his road work, wearing knapsacks with 20 pounds of sand in them, running uphill. I mean, that's one of them. Also, instead of taking minute rest in sparring, he was taking 20-second, 30-second rest. It's showing right now.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
It has been completely one-sided so far tonight, and he's in control as we start this round.
Head and body, head and body.
Left and right. Come on, baby.
Very nice defensive guard there.
Jump on him. Nice.
You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move.
Up top with the right hand. The next generation's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. I don't like this at all, Teddy. I mean, it's one thing to stand toe-to-toe. It's another thing to never even move. You got to show some movement.
Maybe he's breaking down. Maybe he's already spit the bit. You know, if he falls down, everybody in the world's going to know that he let himself fall down. He gave up. But there's different ways, different phases of giving in. And this might be one of those phases.
That hook was well off the mark.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Go pay him back. Come on, punch. That's it.
The next generation's been stunned. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up.
Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Got it, more than one punch. Look at me. You're doing well, but I need to see the... All right, breathe, deep breath. Get some water. All right, you're good, okay? You're good out there. Now breathe for me, breathe. Now listen, you threw a wide punch and he caught you. Now tighten up your punches, all right? He's looking for that.
This has been a completely one-sided fight. Teddy's scorecard just showing that, obviously, as we start round number 8. You would think that he's got so much left in him, Teddy. Can he deliver?
Of course he can. Does he want to? See, that's what it comes down to sometimes. Sometimes you see a guy on the inside and you say, oh, how come he's not punching? What does it take to fight on the inside? You want to throw the punches. You want to do it. Right now, he just has to want to throw those punches and want to win the fight.
Unload! Nice work, nice
A little
work.
head hunting with the right. The next generation's not sticking to his style at all. He got away from what had gotten him in trouble. Remember, he was rocked earlier.
Yeah, it's like being in the Grand Prix. You know, you're in that race, and all of a sudden you pull into the pit and you say, you know what? I got to change my tires. You know, I'm just not getting traction out here. You know, I almost went into a wall. Well, he's changing his tires, changing his plan.
He just missed that shot up top.
Move! Oh, you're doing great.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. And that's the end of round 8. Alvarez is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Alvarez is in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Little head hunting with the left. What impact from that uppercut. Ricardo Alvarez is... The next generation's jab lands well. Alvarez's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. "90 seconds into the 9th round.
Finish with a hook. Keep your hands up.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Able to land the hook to the head.
Come on, come on. Pace yourself.
That's it. That's it.
Alvarez is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
He's tied.
A stinging uppercut by Alvarez. Alvarez's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head. Go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, it looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
Let's go, let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's move out there. This guy's gonna win this fight if you don't take control, son. You got to take some control out there.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far.
Come on, keep focused now. I need you to focus for me.
Looking good.
The next generation's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Alvarez's defense clearly carrying things right now for him, but what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old times would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
Halfway through round 10.
Hands up. Body shot, body shot.
Alvarez is clearly affected by that. And banging away he goes. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Alvarez is back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Hits him in the mug with the right. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
You gotta land a big punch now, champ. No doubt about it. You lose in this fight. You need to throw and land it.
All right, relax, relax. Relax. You gotta relax. You gotta move out there. All right, move. Okay, keep moving. Breathe now, breathe. You good? You can recoup.
Start of round number 11. Alvarez is up on Teddy's scorecard. Just 6 minutes to go in this fight. Teddy, I assume at this point, just take some good advice from your corner and secure this win.
Yeah, you have the winning lottery ticket in your hand. Don't throw it in the garbage.
Nice.
Left and right, left and right. Come on, baby.
The next generation's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I'd have a mess. And right now, this fight's getting messy.
Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round.
1-2, 1-2.
Alvarez is well off the mark that time.
Unload.
A sharp jab by Alvarez.
It's okay, let's go.
last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Nothing's changing course here. His corner knows it, he knows it, and his opponent knows it. Round after round, it's much the same. He's in control.
Yeah, he has a great rhythm. I mean, everything's going right. He's like a great singer up there on the stage, hitting all the right notes, just sailing along.
This is it. This is all we got. One more round. Give it all you got now, okay? All you got. You gotta give me the double jab, champ. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me...
And this is the 12th and final round. Blocks that belt line well. Alvarez is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Left to the body. Good defensive skill.
Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
The next generation's left, landing well. Now hugging on the inside.
Come on, punch.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit, and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Keep doing what you're doing. Focus.
All right, here we go. Last 60 seconds of the fight. Alvarez is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Not much action as he just ties up. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. A smart and resourceful uppercut by Alvarez. Unload! Scores big with the hook to the head. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. Alvarez's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with control and range, going to the body. Great night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.